Hey everybody, it's Magoo from the Mobile Dojo somewhere in Tennessee. So yeah, I just want to. Shirt's all messed up, exhausted. It's five. It was four. Started work at 4 in the morning today. Now it's five, and it's like in a hotel. Driving is not the worst. I mean, getting around over is okay, but the hotels with the dogs and the turtle is just too much. Now I understand why everybody with this overlanding and vans and camper vans and just parking at Walmart, it really in some ways makes more sense because the worst part of this trip is getting everything out of the car, unpacking into a motel room, getting them used to it, then taking them out for walks and doing it, whatever. And it's like, and then I don't sleep very well. I'm a germaphobe. I don't really like sleeping in these different beds all the time. It kind of gives me the skeeves. Now both of these little one, Theo's getting diarrhea and worn out, and I'm getting diarrhea and worn. No, I don't have diarrhea. I'm just kidding. But eat crappy food. I haven't had enough water. I'm not gonna. I'm looking for like I don't have water now to make coffee, but it's 5 o'clock. What am I gonna make coffee for now? That would be silly. But this is why I understand having those over-the-road vehicles like a van or a camper van or something like that now. And I think I may have to lean towards that because just having it be their space that they're used to with their blankets and their food and all that, and having water and the right stuff. Like here, I'm out of water. I'm eating junk food like crazy. I don't eat meal. I eat one meal a day at like McDonald's or some crap. It's all for Subway and or whatever the vending machines have here. So it's just bad. So I just think having that, not having to load out and all that, it would be amazing. And just pulling up to wherever, somewhere comfy, with fields of green, and letting them run around all they want, and then they can come in, and then you just go pull somewhere and park and sleep. I mean, it would be fantastic. Got the same amenities. What am I paying for? I'm paying $120 for a bed, which I find skeevy because I'm a germaphobe, and a TV, which doesn't even necessarily have channels I like, and I can't even stream to it. I usually watch YouTube. I watch YouTube on the TV. I'm watching on my phone. Sorry about that noise. That's the heater coming on. But the weather's not bad. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. I knew Theo wasn't feeling well. He had to go out. So I took him out for a walk basically at 4:15. I'm trying not to make a lot of noise in this hotel. And so I took both of them out, and it was good because they needed to go. But now it's like 4 o'clock, they're going back, 5 o'clock, they're going back to bed. I'm thinking about going back to bed. But the truth is, if we were in a van right now or in some sort of, like overlanding type vehicle that we were able to be self-contained in, I might knock my head off. I might start driving now. I would literally go grab a cup of coffee, drive for a couple hours, and then, at sun up, if I want to take a rest, I can take a rest then somewhere pretty and scenic or whatever. So this whole being trapped here until 8, 9 o'clock, it doesn't really work just to get a free cup of coffee and a bad breakfast. So I don't really have a choice right now because we cannot crash in the car with the luggage and stuff unless they stay in the same uncomfortable place they're in, and I'm in the driver's seat. It's like, it's just not, after driving 8 hours, you can't just sit in that seat for 24 hours or whatever. It's just crazy, and it's not good for my back. But neither is loading luggage in and out of a hotel, especially if they put me on, like, it's not even some of these, like I said, the ones you drive right up to are getting more scarce, and they're also getting grosser, which is kind of bad, and overpriced. I don't know why, but, and then these nicer ones are just being a little more welcoming to pets for some reason because they can't get people since COVID, and but it's not, it may be pet friendly, but it's not pet convenient, and it's really it's a drag when you're by yourself and stuff is heavy and it just wears every day. And I'm almost like, I would rather just be on this freewheeling schedule, self-contained, just buzzing around the country rather than going, I gotta go from A to B, I gotta go from A to B, A to B, A to B every day to get where I'm trying to go. So we're going to switch this up for next time. Either we're flying, which will be a drag because it's like 12 hours and 2 switches, will probably cost a ton, and I don't have vehicles on either side to deal with. I don't know. That's a whole logistical nightmare I haven't gotten to yet. Or I've been wanting a van for 50 years. Maybe at the time I get the van I want and put a nice little camping set in it, because I'm going to be in 2 very nice places where I could camp overnight, and I'm going to be doing a lot of driving in the next number of years. So I should probably get something that's more suited to what I need. So that's what I think I'm going to do, and I might do it when I'm down in Texas, because the truth is there are a lot of cheaper vehicles down there. They're on the road longer, a lot of good old vans, so I could probably get a minivan for much less down there. And I'm not going to make a big deal out of it, but I'm not going to be able to stand up, and I don't want to get transit or anything, but just something that we could just have a nice bed set up in, little kitchen set up in, water, fridge and stuff, and a little entertainment desky type setup. Bing, bang, boom, me and the dogs will be in freaking heaven, so that would be fine. And anytime they gotta go, we stop and go. Anytime they gotta eat, they can stand up. I can't. But in the car, they can barely stand because it's like they're balanced on this like netting, like on this slingy thing that keeps them from falling between the gaps. So it's just like they're sleeping in a sling. I'm in the driver's seat, and we got to do something better. But 2-3 more days of these luxury problems, and we may sleep in the car tomorrow night because I'm telling you, I'm fed up with this whole nonsense. But we'll see how it goes. But I still got another 2-3 days of driving to go at least. I think we'll get there on the third day from here. So hopefully 2 more nights is the most, because we're getting burnt. And tonight I may have to just pick some place in the wilderness and get there really early. I don't know. There's no bet. See, that's what I'm saying with these hotels and motels. If I sound frustrated and exacerbated, it's because there's no easy route. I'm already dreading hauling all the stuff out back to the car because I'm not near the door. I have to get as close to the door as I can. They don't really have any wheelie carts. So it's like I load this, I load that, I load this. It goes exactly where it goes. I already figured that out. And then the turtle goes. Then I make sure the car started and warmed up. Then I put the turtle in, close that back door. Then I put the dogs in. Then we're done. But it's a whole ritual. It's a whole thing. Like back in the truck, it would be so easy to just say, van door open, go take a leak, come back, van door closed. It sounds fabulous. Oh God. Who's got a camper van they want to sell me cheap now? Yesterday. All right, everybody bitching about my luxury problems, but it's tricky on the road. Traveling with dogs and stuff, it's no joke. I'm trying not to get. They're all worn out and sick, and one of these guys is already getting a little bit run down, and I'm run down. So I started run down. Oh, man, I don't know what's going to happen. I start run down. Where do you go next? Broke down? Nah, I feel fine. We had a broken windshield and a wiper that blew off in an ice storm, but otherwise pretty non-eventful so far, knock wood. And we'll be on the road again today, but I think I'm going to try and get a couple hours and hit the rack. So thanks for listening, guys. I needed to get that out of my system. I appreciate it. Thank you, YouTube, for your cheap therapy. Peace out, everybody. Have a great day. Take care of each other. If no one said they love you today, I do. And we'll catch you on the road. Peace.